Well, my name is Mark. I'm single, I'm 60, and I am obsessed with Tinder. So much so that on the high holy days I couldn't help it. I just had to check my Tinder profile. I felt a tap. It was my rabbi. Looked over my shoulder and he said, "That's disgusting. Swipe left." Dating at this advanced age has kind of been a bit of a challenge. Took this young lady out to dinner, went to a nightclub in the city. Stood online, got inside, big crowd, all of a sudden I lost her. I don't know where she went. I was looking around for her. Next day I call her up and I said, "What happened? I lost you at the bar." She says, "You lost me when you tried to pay the cover with a coupon." Had another one, said, "Hey." They all say, "Hey." I've seen you, this was on Tinder, I've seen you on a lot of these dating websites. So tell me, are you a serial dater? I said, "Of course not, Maria number 4. Had this one woman I went out with, and she was kind of surly and not very pleasant at all. Knew it wasn't going to work out. And she says, "Hey." They all say, "Hey." "Hey, Mr. Funny, you're a comedian. I see in your profile you said you're a comedian. So if you're so funny, tell me a joke." I said, "All right. I got a joke, and you actually might be familiar with this. Hi, Mark. I'm sexy, slender, attractive, and 49. Thank you. You know, an old girlfriend and I, we went out to dinner with a bunch of friends, about 6 different couples, and they went to talk about cars. And I hate talking about cars because some person had a Mercedes, this person had a BMW, another person had a Porsche, and the girl said, "Mark drives a Toyota Prius. It's a vagina car." Was mortified. Mortified. I said, "Hey, that's at least one vagina I know I can turn on." My older daughter had said to me, "You know, Dad, I'm going to vote for Hillary Clinton because I'm really willing to vote for Hillary. But I got to tell you, all my friends are voting for Bernie Sanders. So you should know that your time has come. Old Jewish men are very hot now." Took my younger daughter then to the father-daughter dinner dance. Principal stops me at the door and says, "Oh, so nice of you to come in place of your son. You're such a good grandfather." And I said, "You're very welcome, and I really appreciate you starting the dinner at 3:30. You know, I don't have health insurance, so I use the consultation window at CVS. And that's not even the punchline. I went the other day and they said that I had gallstones. I said, "Gallstones? I need a second opinion." He said, "Go across the street to Walgreens." So I did. I'd like to close with a little tribute to my father, who would have turned 88 last week. My father would proudly proclaim that he hadn't bought soap in 35 years. That's because whenever he was at a hotel, he would take a stockpile of little bars of soap. So we now have this family tradition. We go to visit the cemetery. We don't leave flowers, but we leave a little bar of soap on the headstone as a way to honor him. Until last week, when we got a note from the caretaker that said, "Next time, please leave us shampoo." Thank you very much. And the last one I'd like to share with you, dear Professor Grossman, please increase my grade from a C to a B. I'm on academic probation, and if I don't get a B, I'll be required to withdraw. If I'm required to withdraw, my student visa will be revoked. If my student visa is revoked, I will have to return to my home country. If I must return to my home country, I'll be forced into compulsory military service. If I'm forced into compulsory military service, I'll be sent to a border region. And if I'm sent to a border region, I will be killed. And it will be your fault. Because you didn't give me a B. Thank you very much.